Creepos.
Now, as you know, Vinny.
Yep.
What we like to do on the Creep Off is not only just the best true crime podcast people can listen to, but also prove it because we're petty. And so what we've been doing is dissecting one true crime show at a time to prove that we are the best true crime show on the internet today.
That's us.
To quote a guy who's a good friend of mine in Canada.
Oh.
One of the best shows on the internet today.
That's us.
And what I've been doing is we've talked about Nancy Grace and My Favorite Murder, and we've been going through some of the big shows that everybody has heard and knows.
Yeah.
Not this week. This week, I want to talk about a show called True Crime and Red Wine, hosted by Britton and Leslie. And this is one of those shows, Vinny, where it's just two besties telling stories to each other.
We're just two best friends with a true crime obsession, so pour yourself a glass, sit back, and enjoy.
You know this is a recipe for success when two women get together, drink wine, and read Wikipedia to each other.
I just want to point out that
Yes.
like naming your show Crime and Wine or some variation of it is basically like starting a freestyle rap with my name is so-and-so and I'm here to say it is the lowest hanging, dumbest... I hate it so much.
I hate it too, but never stop doing it. It's how I find most of these shows. I just put in True Crime Wine podcast, and a list of them come up, and I know they're all awful, and I love it. It's great for what I do for a living. So, all right, let's get into this is the mistake that all these true crime hosts make. They think the listeners give a shit about them. And I've seen this on YouTube. I've seen this all over the place. The person presenting the information that somebody wants to hear about thinks you're a fan of that person. Like, no, we don't give a fuck about you. This is the Chris Hansen syndrome.
Yeah.
You know, where it's like, oh, I'm the star. It's like, no, we just like to see pedophiles get knocked down a peg.
Yeah.
Dummy.
Except for guys like Gordon Flowers who are just, undeniable stars.
He's pretty cool.
He's pretty good.
Guys, we've missed you
so much.
November was a nightmare month for the both of us.
Okay, like we can't even recap it because some of it was personal, some of it was family, some of it was...
I had a psycho trying to mess with me, so my mental space was taken up, and now I don't have to worry about it, so...
Vinny.
I don't understand what's happening.
How could you... They were off for 6 weeks, and they're like, oh my gosh, November was just so crazy for us. We're sorry there hasn't been a new episode. I'm sure all of their listener... We're missing them so dearly, but they can't even give you an explanation.
Carl's like, I need you to drop a new one so I can do it for Who Are These Creeps?
Oh, God. It's so infuriating to me that these people think that somehow they're the star of the show. They're like, I know you missed us. Like, no, there's a billion shows just like yours. Nobody missed you.
So, yeah, we're glad to be back. What is it, December 10th? I don't even know how long we were gone.
The last one we did was our Halloween.
What?
Yes.
6 weeks?
Yes.
Oh,
It's been a bad 6 weeks.
I think everybody missed us too.
Nope. How many hints is she going to drop that it's been a bad 6 weeks for her?
I know. It's enough. Nobody cares. And honestly, if they don't even know how long they've been off, why do you think any of the listeners do? You care about your show much more than anybody else does. I promise you that. And they're like, wait, when was the last time we did a show? She's like, I don't know. Well, why would anybody fucking know? All right.
Jesus
Now
Christ.
we get into... Who's going to go first, Vinny? They both brought a little true crime story for us.
Is it a competition?
No. There's nothing fun about this show at all.
So,
Do you want to go first or do you want me to go first?
I don't know. Mine is creepy.
Okay.
Yours is current.
Yeah.
Do you want to rock, paper, scissors?
Yep.
Okay. Do you do rock, paper, scissors, shoot?
Yes.
Okay, ready?
And
2 out of 3?
I win, too.
Oh.
Just so you know how I play
Ooh.
this game. It's just, I win.
So we don't have to play?
Yeah, I win.
Oh, okay. We'll see about that.
Boring. Carl, I would rather they just scissor each other over the microphone.
Yes. I'd rather they hit each other with a rock or scissor each other.
Give themselves paper cuts.
Oh, my God. So this is so obnoxious. Like, they can't figure this out ahead of time. They think everything they say is fun and cute. It's so annoying. I'm like, all right, if we're going to get to some true crime, can we fucking get to it? No. We got to figure out who's going to go first. We got to play rock, paper, scissors. Then we got to talk about the wine that we're drinking, because this is the other mistake all of these shows make. We're going to combine all of the things that we enjoy and make them the crux of the show. Well, I don't give a fuck about red wine. I just want to hear the true crime story. too bad, because you're going to hear their analysis of this wine, and it's pretty good analysis.
What's our wine tonight?
So, after our very long break, I decided to pick out the pretty one.
It's so pretty.
Isn't it pretty?
Yeah.
Stop it.
Jesus Christ. Do you think anybody's actually listening to this going, why are they talking about all these crimes? Get back to the wine.
Yeah, right.
Tell me how pretty the wine
How pretty
is.
is the label on that wine? That's what I want to hear about more. Please. That's the expert analysis I'm looking for on this show. And then this clip right here, as they're talking about how delicious this wine is, just reminded me of your buddy Florentine.
This one is delicious.
It is good.
I am super happy with this.
Yeah, it gave me goosies when I first tasted it.
It gave you goosies.
Did it give you goosies?
Oh, did you get goosies because it's so delicious? The wine.
Ugh.
Dude, when I heard that goosies, like, you're not clever, you're not cute, you're not fun, you're not interesting. I doubt you're attractive. What's going on here? Why does everyone think they can do a podcast, Vinny? Leave it to the professionals.
Well, I do it because I'm cute, interesting, and attractive.
See? That's
why I do
everyone
it.
falls into this. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you for demonstrating that. All right. So now let's talk about what their stories are about.
So mine is about Elisa Lamb. Forgive me if I call her Eliza, because when I read this, I see the name Eliza.
Okay, that's close.
But her name is
Retarded,
Lisa.
too. Good.
So my story is about this woman, and I'm not going to remember what her name is, and I'm not going to say it correctly.
Even though I have it written down, I see it differently when I look at it, so that's what it is.
But you know what though, Vinny? Even though this is so obnoxious, I'm like, thankfully, we're finally going to get to the fucking story. Can we just tell the story? Can you just read the wiki page to me so I can figure out what's going on? Nope. The other woman has to sidetrack the conversation.
Dallas just mentioned we were watching. It was like previews for a Netflix show or something, and it was Borat. And Dallas was like, didn't Leslie say she liked that? And I was like, I don't know, but also I don't doubt it. But it was funny because he was like,
Yep.
he knows it's you.
I'm part of the family.
You are.
So we were talking about getting a cat. Sorry, I'm like, and hijacked your story.
Here.
So we were talking about, getting a cat. We were looking at different cats. And
Maybe
there's
get
this
Borat?
one I wanted to rescue, and it's a Russian blue.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, yes, and then we get to give it the Russian name.
You have
Very
to name
nice.
it Borat.
I want to name it Svedka.
Vinny, I'm trying to pay attention to what's going on, and I have no fucking clue what they're talking
Fuck,
about.
are you still talking? I don't even know what's going on right now.
Dude, I'm so lost.
Who's getting a cat?
I don't know, but Borat's
Were
from
you getting a cat? Who's getting the cat?
Borat's from Kazakhstan. I know that was part of the USSR at one point, but they're very confused about geography.
And it will be again.
All right. So yeah, so they can't help themselves. This is the problem. And I don't want to just make a blanketed statement about women in general, but I will. This is the problem when two women get together and have these conversations with each other. They can't fucking focus. They want to sell each other Tupperware. They don't know what they're doing. It's like we're trying to read these fucking wiki pages to each other. This is my last clip here, Benny, because even when they get to the story.
This show is horrific.
Oh, this is terrible. Even when they get to the story, they can't just fucking tell you the story. They have to try to clown around with each other and crack each other up.
Her parents were immigrants from Hong Kong, and they had opened a restaurant in the area, Canada. God, I had to think about where Vancouver was.
Canada land? Canada.
It's funny. Well, I don't think it's funny.
All right, so these are two humorless, witless idiots who think they're important because
Don't
they
forget
read,
drugs.
because they read Wikipedia pages to each other. I rest my case, Your Honor. This is proof that obviously the Creep Off is the superior podcast.
Sustain. Creepos.